Hey everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I'm one of your hosts, Asa, and this lady is Kay Fabulous, the hostess with the mostest. And it's almost Christmas time, so we're decked out in Christmas stuff. We got 2 days till Christmas, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending your Christmas Eve with us. And tonight is Tuesday Night Russo, and we're watching WWF Raw is War, January 5th, 1998. And it says Stone Cold Steve Austin targets every superstar in the upcoming Royal Rumble match. And WWF champion Shawn Michaels calls out The Undertaker. So, Kay, are you looking forward to this show?
I'm interested in seeing it.
So, you were not a big fan of Raw last week?
I was not a big fan.
You're going to keep doing the Russo shows with us, though?
It depends on what the rest of the Raws are like.
You got to.
Hey, Eric, thank you. Eric saying hello, nice glasses.
You got to keep doing it.
I'm not going to be able to stay on the whole time, though, because I can see them. Because I have to wear my regular glasses or I can't see the television. So they won't be able to stay on the whole time.
And Switch will be joining us soon. So you want to go ahead and on Netflix open the Raw Vault, and we're watching January 5th, 1998. I'm going to put this on my X real quick. There we go. So I'm not sure what the matches are tonight, but we'll see. I believe the New Age Outlaws are wrestling. I think they might be wrestling the Headbangers. I'm not sure what the other matches are, but we'll get started in just a couple minutes here. So again, you want to pull up the Raw Vault on Netflix. Now we have Netflix with ads, so throughout the show we'll be telling you we're at 6 minutes, we're at 7 minutes, and that's the time. It keeps time of Raw without ads, if that makes sense. It doesn't include the ads in the time. So when we say we're at 7 minutes, that's just the show time. So when we have ads, if you don't have the ads, you might want to pause it. So we'll try and not make this a mess. Yeah, so we have Netflix with ads, and we're going to start in about 2 minutes here with Raw is War, January 5th. So, Kay, you are not a DX fan.
No.
You hate them? Is that what you're about to say?
I wasn't going to say it, but I kind of hate DX, yeah.
Why?
Because it just reminds me of all the boys I went to high school with, and I just hated them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what ways do they remind you? Because every boy was saying, suck it.
Yes. Just their attitude. The general attitude towards the world.
Yeah.
It's like Woodstock. What was that? Woodstock 99?
Yeah.
When everything like went to shit.
Right.
Literally.
Woodstock 99 makes you hate DX?
No. Woodstock 99 represents DX, which represents the guys I went to high school with.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Not all the guys. Some of the guys are cool.
Switch is here. What's up, Switch?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up? Merry early Christmas.
Same to y'all. I love the outfit, Kay.
Oh, thank you. So Rewind saying back to some real wrestling. Can't wait. This is where you separate the men from the boys. None of that southern shit. No offense, Asa.
So yeah, we're watching Raw January 5th, 1998. Just a couple weeks before the Royal Rumble, which I don't think we'll get to watch the whole Rumble event because it's getting removed from Peacock. But the Rumble itself, just the Royal Rumble match, is on YouTube. So we'll at least get to watch that in a couple weeks here.
Yeah.
So, Switch, you looking forward to tonight?
You know I am.
Kay was just saying she's not looking forward to tonight. She's not a big fan of Raw so far.
Fine. I'm just not looking. I thought we were watching it. I thought today was Thursday for like the whole day. And so when I sat down and he told me to pull up the Raw is War background, I was like devastated because I thought we were watching a lunacy.
No.
No.
We gotta put up with us and a little slow start for a couple more weeks, and then you'll be all right.
Yeah. Switch is right. Yeah. Well, this is 2 weeks after the show we watched last week. So they
Okay.
didn't have December 29th on here. So this is January 5th. They've only uploaded 20 Raws from 1998 out of 52. So,
Crazy.
yeah, that is crazy. So we're going to miss a lot of stuff, but what can you do? We got to watch what they put up, you know?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So everybody, in just a second, I'm going to do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press play. We all press play at the same time. That way we're all watching the same thing at the same time. So that's how this works. And chat with us. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Just, don't be an asshole to us or to anybody in the chat. That's the only rule. Say whatever you want. Curse if you want to, all that stuff. Because we will. So this is a mature place. It's an open place for mature wrestling viewers. Just meaning over 18, because we're not mature. We are over 18, though. All right, let's get started. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play. And we got a commercial, 30-second commercial right off the bat. Yeah, and Kay said she hates DX. I don't know if you were on, if you saw her talking about why she hates DX.
Why, Kay?
Because it's like the worst of men being the worst. Like, yeah, it reminds me of like men in like 2002, or like 1998 through 2002 when they were just awful. I was a lesbian that whole time because men were that off-putting. Rewind saying this is a family show, Asa. Eric Tate, Asa, there is a game I've been playing a lot called Power Wash Simulator.
Okay.
You need to get a very fun, easy game.
I'll check it out. Power Wash Simulator. What system is it for? So Stone Cold is looking for all the... He's going to page everyone with 316, and then they're going to know that they're getting their ass kicked. He's looking for all the other competitors in the Rumble match, which he won the 97 Royal Rumble, and he's in it again in 1998.
Eric's saying Xbox.
Okay. If it's on the new Xbox, I don't have that system. But I have the Xbox One, that's the newest system I have. Which I'm sure it's probably not. Nothing comes out for that system anymore.
Oh.
Kay's favorite wrestling show, Raw is War.
Xbox One and PS4.
Oh, wow, okay. Power Wash Simulator.
It's writing it down.
Writing it down.
I do appreciate the number of signs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a positive.
The fans will always know what's hot with the signs. It's an insane amount of signs. New Haven, Connecticut.
This is the year Austin won the belt from Michaels at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Mania.
Yeah, WrestleMania 14. It's okay. What do you make of the Nation of Domination so far?
I like him so far. Where's Rock?
I don't know.
Was he the Rock yet? Or was
Yeah.
he okay.
The Rock.
He used to be Rocky Maivia or something.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't sure on that last name.
And on the left, Kama Mustafa, aka the Godfather, aka Papa Shango. So I think we're going to see Farouk versus Ken Shamrock here. Yes, we are.
Ken Shamrock.
And 2 weeks ago, he beat D'Lo Brown. We saw. Apparently, last week, the show that's not online, he beat Kama Mustafa, just making his way through the Nation of Domination here.
Trying to get the rocket.
Yep. Yeah, he's facing The Rock for the Intercontinental title at the Royal Rumble. And the last time we saw the Intercontinental title was getting thrown off a bridge by Stone Cold. Or wait, did Rock have another one? Did he have a new title?
No, he didn't have it last time we watched.
Okay.
The world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind.
Oh man, rewind. We missed you on the marathon watch along we had. Asa had us watch on, was it Hardcore Heaven?
99.
Oh man, you would have loved it, rewind.
2 Taz matches.
That daggone pay-per-view was off the chain.
Yeah. That was the best show we watched on Saturday, I think.
I didn't see all of it, and I agree. I saw like 2 matches.
I'm still recovering from Saturday. Yeah, if you missed it, Saturday we had a marathon charity watch-along for hospice. And it went well. We had a lot of fun, watched some good shows. It didn't last as long as I wanted because I got tired. But we went for like 11 hours of watching wrestling, which is the longest I've ever watched wrestling at one time.
Yeah.
But AEW has a pay-per-view this weekend, so that'll be like 11 hours.
Rewind saying, sorry, I had to work. I'm glad you guys got to enjoy some of the GOAT Taz wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he beat Chris Candido and he beat Bam Bam Bigelow on the same night. Oh, wait, not Bam Bam Bigelow, Bubba Ray Dudley, I'm sorry.
Ken Shamrock doesn't have any friends.
Apparently not, no. His gimmick is sometimes he'll go psycho on people.
Interesting. Eric Tate saying AW likes to do a show at MSG.
Madison Square Garden. There's The Rock.
Have they had a show at Madison Square Garden? I thought
No,
that was WWE's.
WWE, yeah. Yeah, I think he means they would like to.
Oh, I see.
But because of some contract with WWE, I don't think they can.
They wouldn't be able to fill that place anyway. Oh, I guess maybe a pay-per-view.
Yeah, they filled the Greensboro Coliseum.
Oh, it's Sting's retirement match.
That was Sting's retirement match, yeah.
Is this the flatulence trauma assistance group? Asks Jude McBoom.
Yes, it is.
McBoob and Meatball.
So, for those of you just joining us for watching Raw is War, January 5th, 1998. We are 6 minutes and 53 seconds in.
Rewind saying, yeah, Taz opened the card with Chris. The Dudley Boys were doing some fuckery, and they had to pay the price by facing Taz at the end of the night, I believe.
Yep.
I think I've seen every single Taz match that's ever been, says Rewind.
Believe it.
I also believe it.
I've seen a lot of them, but I definitely not seen all of them.
No, I think they're long enough, but I can wear them.
When The Rock started doing this gimmick, I immediately started liking him back then.
Yeah, me too.
He would have the craziest button-up shirts.
Yeah, I loved his attitude, you know?
Mm-hmm. Complete 180 from Rocky Maivia.
Yeah. You're missing the show.
You're tangling Christmas lights. It's an important job. Because now
You can wear them.
wear them.
Oh my gosh, you and V would get along so well. She went to work just like that today. And mind you, she works at Wawa in the deli.
This is
Yo, I
our
forgot Ken
one Christmas
Shamrock had a
celebration we
mean
haven't done.
ankle lock.
Mm-hmm. Good match to open the show. Ken Shamrock gets the submission win.
Dude McBoob saying you probably didn't see Taz's battle with homosexuality.
Challenging Rewind's guy now. Nope. Austin's here. Said he was taking everybody out.
They all got the message on their pagers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is before The Rock started taking great fucking stunners.
Yeah. And this is just about when Austin Mania reaches fever pitch. Just getting there. The interference by Kama did not work out.
I wish Taz was gay. I would suck him a superhuman flex machine joystick every night.
My lord.
Ooh, yeah, I remember the black and red jackets.
Cowboy I am. And the poster above my bed of Taz when I was a teenager. I got a lot of used outfits.
Owen Hart versus Savio Vega.
The Nugget. That was a good casket match too.
Or a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Don King.
Old crooked ass.
Yeah. He's a crook.
Who is he? He's like a boxing guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a boxing promoter that used to steal a ton of money from his clients.
Yep.
That's awful. Why would he steal from them? They can beat him up.
That's a good question. Nobody ever did beat him up. Nobody that I ever heard of. Somebody should have kicked his ass.
Somebody.
Who would have figured somebody would have.
Yo, the characters for wrestlers back then, for the Attitude Era, they were so defined. Like you really knew everybody's personality, what they was about, and everything.
Yep.
What did you say about the Royal Rumble? We're not going to be able to watch it?
We
Or
won't be able to watch the Royal Rumble, the whole event, but we will be able to watch the Rumble match itself.
okay.
Because it's getting taken off Peacock along with every fucking thing else.
Yeah.
But the Rumble match is on YouTube.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's James E. Cornette. And that's the NWA North American title.
Ooh, that belt pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The NWA is the oldest and at one time was the largest governing and sanctioning body for professional wrestling anywhere in the world. NWA numbers among its past champions been like Blue Dead, Jack Briscoe, Harley Race, a lot of great names, and the NWA stands for tradition. And that's why I've asked these men to be here, and they have generously and graciously offered to anoint the winner of the next contest as the new NWA North American Heavyweight Champion. And at this point,
That's weird.
Why is that?
Why are they bringing a belt from another company onto their show?
Don't remember why NWA got involved.
I think it was just Cornette wanted them to.
Eric Tate saying a bad call. Peacock is doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's breaking my heart, really.
Oh man.
Rewind possibly with a spoiler. I don't know who the person is that he says.
What does he say? He said Dan Severn wins that belt, right? No, that was the NWA championship, not the NWA North American championship. Which Dan Severn may have had at some point, but I think you're thinking of the NWA, like the world championship. So here's old Double J.
Look at young Jeff
wearing
with the golden locks.
Jeff Jarrett versus Barry Windham here for the NWA North American Championship.
Thanks, Asa says rewind.
Sure. Strutting and cutting.
Wait, is no one going to answer my "what is he wearing" question?
It looks kind of like a Native American design, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does, but yeah, I want too much. I want a fan of that look.
Who's the other guy?
Barry Windham,
Oh,
former
Barry
NWA World Champion,
Is that the
plus
one-
a few pounds.
The one
Yeah, plus a few.
that Bray Wyatt named after?
Correct.
This is when I think Barry was on his downslide.
Mm-hmm.
When he came over here, they had him as the Stalker. I think they tried to tag him with JBL and bring back the Blackjacks.
Right.
That could have worked, but they didn't push that right.
No.
Double J is wearing a "come fuck me" outfit. Those arrows are pointing down to his dick, says rewind.
Double J. The chosen
I like
one
how he would.
himself.
I like how Double J would shake his head before he do the strut, little shrug off, and then strut it.
Yeah.
The crowd does not seem very excited about this match.
Well, neither of these guys were big like WWF guys back then, you know.
Dude McBoob saying Barry Windham is so lucky to have teamed with Hands of Stone Ronnie Garvin to win the U.S. Tag Team titles. Otherwise, nobody would have ever heard of him.
Back in the NWA days, NWA Mid-Atlantic days. Well, they're calling him Blackjack Wyndham Switch.
It sure is.
So.
And he got the BJ on the back, so.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of the Blackjacks was like his dad or grandpa or something.
I think that's
right. Blackjack Mulligan was.
Oh, okay.
Rewind asking, is this before or after he did that shoot promo in Austin and everyone just hated him afterwards in WWE?
Who shoot promo?
Barry Windham, maybe?
Barry Windham, is that what you mean?
It sounds like something Double J would have did.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Rewind, let us know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Double J taking it to Barry Windham. Oh, nice catch. So what have you thought of the wrestling so far tonight, Kay? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my problem last week was not the wrestling.
It was
Everything else.
everything else.
Well, I just like don't know the people. you
Yeah,
know?
well,
It's like,
you're learning
it's like
them.
coming in the middle of a movie.
Yeah.
Double J shot on Austin said 316 is a Bible verse talking shit about Austin.
I did not know that.
That sounds familiar.
It was a tennis racket, but Wyndham still landed the superplex there. But it looks like Jarrett's getting the win. Yes, he is. The chosen one himself.
Even with that size, though, Barry could still go right there.
Yeah, he looked good. Looked good in the ring. And in just 2 years, Jeff Jarrett would be WCW World Champion. That goes to show you how fast things in the wrestling business can change.
Yeah, because I felt he had did the daggone country character for a long time, but he really didn't.
Right. No, just a couple years. Oh, here comes someone. Got him.
And the strut. But listen to that pop though for him, man.
Right.
Interesting. Rewind saying, and in 3 years, Vince McMahon would fire him live on air. Who? Jeff Jarrett?
Jarrett, yeah.
He fired him on air?
I believe so.
Such an asshole.
He held him. I think Jeff Jarrett held him up before his match with China.
Right.
Told him like, if you don't pay me, I'm not going out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Got his
demanded
ass
more
up out of
money.
there.
I don't know. Okay.
Demanded more money to lose to a woman,
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
which I kind of get and kind of don't. I mean, it didn't ruin his reputation, but I could see him being afraid that it would. I could understand that.
Yeah,
After all, he was the
people that
first
had
man
problems
to
with
lose
that.
a belt to a woman, you know?
Yeah. But back then, I don't think it would have been any shame to lose to China, man.
No.
Not back then.
No, I don't think so.
Dude McBoob saying, I guess Steve Austin was married to a woman named Deborah Marshall at some point.
Yeah.
She should have played with my ding dong.
Deborah McMichael.
Yeah, Deborah McMichael, the former Steve McMichael's wife.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we're on a commercial, 75-second commercial.
Mondo. Rewind says, when Vince bought out WCW, he fired him live on air. Jeff is a son of a promoter. For him to pull that kind of shit is disrespectful, just knowing his background. Yeah, I forgot he was, yeah. But it was a lot of like Disco Inferno. He didn't want to lose to Jacqueline in WCW. Mm-hmm. They were supposed to have a match. I think he actually did the match though.
And that's why Jarrett went and did TNA, because Vince didn't want to have anything to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was like blackballed in the WWF.
Has he since been forgiven? Because didn't he come back?
Yeah, he came back, got into the Hall of Fame.
So you're becoming a Stone Cold fan, Kay?
Do a time check.
Oh yeah, we are at we're at 21. Nope, we're at 22 minutes and 2 seconds. End of the show.
Wait, what did you ask me?
Are you becoming a Stone Cold fan?
Yeah, I like Stone Cold.
Good.
I've always liked him. Still haven't seen him
DX.
wrestle much as Stone Cold.
Right.
But I was a big fan of Steve Austin as a Hollywood Blonde.
Mm-hmm. Or after that too, even.
Yeah, after that too, yeah. They put Jeff in the Hall of Fame in like 2019 or 2018, which is bullshit. They should have blacklisted him for life, says Rewind.
Wow.
You
That's tough.
think so?
Sunny
No.
A, says Rewind.
Sonny.
She's the one that does the butt porn.
Yes. Popcorn. Sunny side up. She became a crackhead.
Which is crazy because she was
Very
like
sad.
over at one point.
She
All over,
was.
like the most downloaded female at one point.
True.
Oh, Rewind saying she's in prison now.
I believe. Yeah. Didn't she kill somebody in a car crash or something like that?
Yeah, was drunk driving, ran into a 65-old man.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Well, hopefully she can get her life straightened out. She had a very sad downfall after wrestling.
Rewind agreeing drunk driving, she killed someone.
That's sad.
Yeah, she was never the same after Candido died.
Yeah, true. This match is not going to be good. Sniper and Recon.
There's Don
I
Callis.
forgot about the Truth Commission. Oh my God. Don Callis has always had stables.
Yep.
I like that he asks permission before he sticks that on someone's face.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to worry about these guys. They're not around for very long.
Okay. Rewind saying she hit up JR like a few years back before she killed that lady to see if JR was down. Good old JR told her to kick rocks.
That's true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Taking on the Disciples of Apocalypse.
Wait, like she was trying to get with JR?
I believe so.
Yeah. DOA.
DOA, the Blue Brothers, the Harris Brothers, Creative Control, boring, and pretty much every gimmick they had.
Yep.
Creative Control was
Forever known
interesting.
to me as Jacob and Eli motherfucking Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Creative Control coming up?
Yeah, the DOA became Creative Control.
Sonny is around my age, says Eric Tate.
Mm.
Rewind saying after JR's wife died, he dated Missy Hyatt for like a year.
That's what I was trying to think of, yeah. Missy Hyatt, she knows a lot about the business. She's on X and will post very interesting comments about things that happen in matches or about the business. She's very knowledgeable.
We saw her.
We did. We saw her in the indie show this past year.
Her and Baby Doll? Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, Kurgan is the other part of the Truth Commission. Last week on Tuesday Night Russo, we saw him win a match over 8 Ball, I believe, of the DOA.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm thinking this at this time they was getting ready to start phasing out like the gang war type shit. Cause like I want to say 96, 97, they had a bunch of gangs, bunch of squads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's like pre-WrestleMania 14 was the last we saw the Truth Commission, Disciples of Apocalypse. Didn't see them as much. Nation of Domination becomes something different than it was.
Yeah.
Los Boricuas disappear pretty much. So yeah, all that kind of goes away.
And
Jimmy
then, I
McVeigh
think all you have left is the Nation and DX.
Yeah.
Dude McBoob saying about a year ago, Baby Doll did a live chat and she is now a right wing dolt. She said Biden was trying to tell what to do and where to be. Then she mentioned she worked at Walmart. So I asked her if she can come and go as she pleased at work or do whatever she wanted. She had no answer.
I don't think I remember ever seeing these guys again after this True Commission gimmick anywhere.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. That's pretty far there. And he missed. Yeah.
Even if he had moved the other way, just his
Still-
hands would have landed on him maybe.
Yeah. Pulled him way too far across the ring.
And the crowd is not caring about this match.
No, not a bit. Well, Sniper and Recon, they're not very good. They're making DOA look great.
Mm-hmm.
And DOA are not great.
No, the crowd's waking up. Oh, because someone else is
Because
coming out.
Kurgan of the Truth Commission is coming out.
He always walk like it hurts.
Yeah.
Maybe it does.
I think he had some sort of genetic disorder going on, so I think it may have hurt him to walk, honestly. I'm not sure what the fuck the Truth Commission's gimmick is supposed to be. And then they got Jackal with them, like
Who's Jackal?
Don Callis. It's
Oh,
Jackal.
I thought it was 4 of
I'm not sure. I don't remember a fourth one, but that doesn't mean there wasn't 4.
Are they a cult? With like Don Callis as the cult?
I think they're supposed to be like underground military guys, you know?
Like paramilitary?
Paramilitary, yeah. There's the claw like that.
What? Eric Tate saying, did you hear that Jerry the King wants one more final match?
I did hear that.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he should not do that. That's
that is
terrible idea.
to survive 2 heart attacks and
Yeah.
just now starting to get healthy again.
Yeah.
I love the King, but
Rewind saying, you walk like me after Sunday morning, just railed and can barely walk with a smile from ear to ear. You know what I'm talking about, Asa.
My Lord.
look at this fool, a young dig on up. Gosh, Don Callis been putting in work for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Long time.
Wait, so did Don King go to jail or anything for stealing from people?
Oh, he's been to jail, but not for that.
Yeah.
Oh. So they never got their money back?
I don't think so.
Look at them champions right there.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, last week.
Fix your face, Kay. Fix your face, Kay.
My face looked exactly how I meant it to look.
Warzone. Let's see what happened on last week on the show that they don't have online. Undertaker
Yes,
and
they
Kane
giving us
beat
that.
up everybody together.
Gosh, Kane was so huge.
Mm-hmm. And we are at 31 minutes and 35 seconds.
And that commercial making me want some Twix.
And we got a 1 minute ad here.
If you remember, Don Callis went to ECW in '99 and became Cyrus, the network executive that did commentary with Joey Styles, says Rewind.
Yep, Cyrus the Virus.
And then they brought him over to WWE to be like the network, the counselor or some shit like that.
Something like that.
So while
okay.
we on break, I got a question for you, Asa.
All right.
Would you, because that NWA reminded me about how the territories was, would you prefer it to stay how the territories was back then, or had Vince just buy up everything the way he did?
The territories.
Territories.
Because that way, I mean, if we could see them on TV, at least, which I'm sure nowadays you could see all the different territories. And that way, you know, you get to see your favorites, like, say, whatever, Ric Flair goes up and he wrestles in Oregon for a month, and then he goes and wrestles in Texas for a month. You know what I mean? You get to see your favorites against more varied opponents. So I'd rather stay with the territories, and then you get to see them in more different kind of stories too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dave McBooth saying, you know what I like about Billy Ray Cyrus?
What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right, and we are at 32 minutes and 3 seconds as DX comes out.
The best part of DX is their intro, their entrance music. That's awesome. Everything about them terrible except for that.
I've told you ever since WrestleMania 2000. I'm telling you, it's if I'm creating a guy, it's that music.
Yep.
Was this ever like on the radio?
No, should have been.
It should have been.
I'm glad you like the theme at least.
Yeah.
There was one time I didn't like it. They had Degeneration X, I want to say In Your House pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And they had the live band come there and play. I didn't like the live band playing it.
Connecticut Yankee, I think their name was. I could be wrong about that, but I think that was their name. I don't know why I would think that if it weren't the case.
That collar China is wearing looks very similar to the one I had on Saturday night, but I had a chain through it. You know what I'm talking about, Asa.
Know what you're talking about?
So we missed that last week. Owen Hart versus Sean.
Yeah, got a world title match. Owen Hart did.
I don't remember what happened to Triple H because we did see him have a BS match with Sean. So
yeah,
we got Triple H out here on crutches, and I do remember him being on crutches for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was supposed to be a pro DX poster, but there's like caricatures of them in the most unflattering ways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is also the time that China got her tits done.
Yep.
WrestleMania 14 had a live band playing HBK as he walked out.
Right.
See,
that's what I was thinking of when you were talking about Switch. Was WrestleMania 14.
I didn't remember them having one at 14. Okay.
They definitely had one at 14, yeah.
14, him against Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve McBooth saying, I'm not watching the match, but I assume it's close to the point where that one guy tries to penetrate the other with a pineapple.
No. You should be watching with us. Raw's War, January 5th, 98. We are 34 minutes and 32 seconds in.
Yeah, I don't remember when it started going to 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, did Raw go to 3 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. Oh, it did eventually, but not during the Attitude Era.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it did or not. I just remember it did.
I don't think so during the Attitude Era because Nitro always had that 1 hour lead in.
I have to say, if it goes to 3 hours, no.
You like it. You go, what? I don't. You'll get with it. All right.
Yeah, with that.
Eric Tate said 2012. Damn, it was really that long? I thought it was earlier than that.
3 hours of television wrestling, though, is not good. 2 hours is good.
Yeah, I agree. We were just watching those 3 hour Nitros, and you like those pretty well.
Those 3 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
those
are
are
really
3 hours.
Nitro, and I have a love of WCW in my very soul. Dude McBoob, if you can put a pineapple all the way up in me, I will love you for the rest of your life. I've been trying to do that for the past 5 years. The thing isn't working.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Bro, I don't know how Owen did that, yo. Like after the whole thing with Brett and everybody leaving, and he just stayed.
Yeah.
Dave McWood saying rewind us. I think he means switch. He may be able to help you out.
Why I gotta help out?
I'm not going to, so.
I don't think you want me to.
Up next, Owen Hart and Savio Vega.
You know, that was something else I think they dropped the ball on when the whole Brett and Sean Jones went down when they screwed Brett over.
Yeah.
They had a golden opportunity right there with Owen Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, definitely. And we kind of got it apparently last week on the Raw. We didn't get to see, but yeah, it could have been a long program. I agree. Yeah. But, I mean, those two are both great wrestlers. It would have been great.
Because I remember it was I don't know if it was a Raw or pay-per-view when Owen Hart finally came back and was beating the hell out of Shawn, and he got a big pop when he came back.
Mm-hmm.
Is Selena Vega? Is she related to this Vega?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Good question.
I don't know.
I remember Slam of the Week.
Switch is happily married. I only get down with dudes who are openly gay, not married. I have integrity. Switch is straight with kids and a wife, so he's off the market.
There you go.
Brett saying, is it Tuesday already?
Oh, my Lord. Yes, it is, Brett.
A man that size should not be doing a moonsault. Vader was a monster.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He was outside. This is earlier. This was earlier.
Yeah, this is when Raw started.
I just ordered 500 tacos. Who's ready? This is Brett Duncan. Taco Tuesday Promotions Wrestling. Who's ready to shit their pants?
So we saw Austin take out Jeff Jarrett, Shamrock,
The
Rock.
And he's got a red chair. Wait, did
See, and with the way that Kay feels about Vince McMahon, she's gonna really fall in love with Stone Cold with the shit that he does to him.
Vader and Bam Bam tag in Japan, but I don't think they ever faced each other. That would be the match tonight.
Yeah, I've never seen a Vader versus Bam
Vader
Bam.
and Bam Bam?
Yeah.
Tagged? Oh, I would love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Whose entrance is this? This is the Raw's War opening.
This is the War Zone opening.
What's that mean?
So
Well, the
Raw
first
was
half
2
is
hours. The
War,
first,
yeah. And the second hour is War Zone.
Why?
I think they did it for TV ratings, so they could call it 2 different shows. So Raw's War got 1 rating, War Zone got a different rating.
Oh, so they like literally were 2 separate shows just pushed together?
If you want to look at it that way.
I mean, like, were they listed?
They were listed separately, yeah.
Interesting.
Raw's War 9 to 10, War Zone 10 to 11.
Which I never looked at them differently.
No, most people didn't, yeah.
What was your best Raw song? Eric Tate is asking.
Thorn in Your Eye, whatever that one's called. It's like, Raw, the thorn.
I have probably. We talk about the Raw inch. Yeah.
Rewind asking for a time check. He thinks he's way ahead of us.
Okay, we are at 40 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, okay, that was a good question. I'm wondering now, is Savio? They could be.
Yeah.
Savio and Selena. I can see that.
Mine was 2002, says Eric Tate. It's for his favorite Raw song. He tried to do that one for us, so we know what it's
I don't think I could tell you what the song was in 2002. Otherwise, I would be happy to do it. That was when I kind of took a break from wrestling when I was in college. I didn't have time. I was doing music and trying to make it through college and working 2 jobs. I didn't watch any TV.
Grinding.
I didn't watch any TV back then.
But now we're making up for lost time.
Yeah, now I watch a ton of TV.
Rewind saying cool things.
Yep.
Owen Hart's son looks just like him.
OG, is that his name?
I think it is.
I think that's his name. Owen Hart pretty over at this point. And Savio's crew there is Los Boricuas. Outside the ring there.
Wait, say that again?
Los Boricuas.
No, I heard that part. What did I don't know what I was.
Savio Vega's crew there.
Oh.
Now, nice spin kick by Savio there.
He always could hit that little spin kick.
Mm-hmm. He said they put the word panic in Hispanic.
The hell?
He is not related to Savio Vega, at least according to AI, which is the only place I can find information. But they cite their sources.
Well, Vega just means I could be wrong. No, I am wrong. Never mind.
They're both Puerto Rican.
Yeah, they're both Puerto Rican.
And she brought him to Backlash in Puerto Rico, where she won the belt.
She did. I do remember that.
And then she brought the belt to the 9/11 memorial because her dad died in 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Russo knuckleheads? Merry Christmas, says Stephen Chambers.
What's up, Steven?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Do you think Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels pooped on each other's faces?
I think there's a possibility.
I think they probably pooped on each other's chests.
I'm gonna say
And
chest.
not faces.
Yeah, I think there's a possibility.
My favoritism won't let me answer that.
I think more likely though, they watched like a woman poop on the other one.
More likely.
More likely than pooping on each
Well,
other.
that's what he was accused of.
Yeah.
And sending pictures and videos of it.
So gross.
Oh, the FUBU jacket.
It's not the grossness of it why we don't like McMahon. We don't like McMahon because of the sexual harassment / trafficking nature. If it were just him shitting on some woman's chest, whatever, I don't care. But it's with the him being her boss and having her job on the line, and then him trying to like pimp her out to other wrestlers. That's the
throwing his power around.
Right. That's the gross part of this. That's grosser than someone shitting on you voluntarily. What's the word? Consensually. Yeah.
Rewind saying HBK Golf Club is classic. Such a pompous asshole. It's fucking great.
Owen gets the win.
That was good.
Yeah. Solid matches tonight, except that tag match.
Yep.
Oh,
Golf
sorry.
clap, not
Golf
club.
clap. Oh, okay. It's a golf club originally.
Oh man, no Heart Foundation there to back them up. This is when Owen ain't have a friend in the world. Bullshit slaps.
See how I was gonna say what is up with that?
Chin.
So they're like little kids sibling hits. Or not even, but I feel like little kids sibling hits would be harder than that.
Yeah, Bret Hart, British Bulldog, and Jim Neidhart all went to WCW, and then Brian Pillman was dead, so the Hart Foundation is pretty much dead.
Rewind saying the whole card has been good. Mid
Yeah.
to late 90s, WWE is the best wrestling of all time.
You're gonna come around, okay? It has been a good show.
WCW Rewind, but it's pretty good. Oh, I can't even watch.
Hopefully they have the main show, the main Raw that I want you to see, where I think you'll be more intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's on there. I might have to go and search just to make sure it's on there. Maybe do that. No, can't do that tomorrow. I got to send my award show stuff to y'all tomorrow.
Crap, I have to do that still. Guys, we're on commercials, so if you want to pause it while we're waiting for our show to come back, you can. We'll give you a time check once Asa comes back in from smoking and our commercial break is over. Look how generous DX is. They gave them a winning bonus in cash. Those are good friends. Says Rewind.
I wonder if you'll like the second iteration of D-Generation X better.
Well, it has Billy Gunn in it, right?
Yes.
So that helps. I like Billy Gunn a lot. Like Shawn Michaels is a phenomenal wrestler, but like seems like an asshole.
He was an asshole.
He was.
And he admits it himself. He tells everybody he was an asshole back then.
WWE won the war, Kay, because WWE was head and shoulders better than WCW. I'll be the judge of that. I mean, again, I know that like the whole world agrees with you, but I don't know that I do, and only time will tell.
I don't even agree with
Yeah,
it
why
being.
not Paul Bearer? Why does he look so rough?
So we're probably missing an episode where Kane left him, because you saw him standing side by side with Taker, and Kane's been wanting to fight Taker. So it looks like they're on the same page now. He ain't fucking with Paul Bearer now.
Okay. Thank you for that. That makes more sense.
God, I used to be so scared of Taker.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like how I'm scared of Vader?
No, I think I was worse. Like, I went to my cousin's house to watch a SummerSlam where it was Undertaker versus Undertaker, and I ran out the house and ran home. I didn't want to see him more. I didn't want to see him on the screen.
So we need a time check. So just come back from commercial.
Okay.
Yeah,
I started being scared of him after he blew up in the casket after that Yokozuna match. That's when I started being scared of Undertaker.
We are at 40. Wait, 1 second. We're at 49 minutes and 2 seconds.
Rewind saying Kay's not going to like any of the WWE. Her mind is made up and no one's going to change it. We appreciate you being here, Kay. I've only seen 1.5 episodes at this point, so I feel like my mind is still pretty open.
So what do you feel after this half episode?
It's more interesting.
Yeah, I agree. This is better than the one we watched last week.
Yeah. It's a little confusing having missed an episode in between, but Rewind is Switch is helping me with that.
Yeah, my memory is pretty
good.
decent with the Attitude Era.
Taker versus Taker. He's talking about Eric Tate.
No.
No, it wasn't a good match.
Brian Lee was the other Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a drink.
He can't find Kane. He searched everywhere.
My curbside order is ready.
Are you going?
A little bit.
Huh?
A little bit.
Oh my gosh. Paul Bear is killing these facials right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made my
close-up
grocery
one
order.
shot.
I made my grocery
You made
order for
what?
the wrong time because I thought today was Thursday. And so I was like, oh, Linus will be over by then. No. Wrong. Wrong on all accounts.
Stone Cold took out Mark Henry.
Would have stunned him. You don't care who you are. Everybody can get it.
Paul Bearer could have won an Emmy. We should have.
Should have.
I lost my lights. There we go.
Mark Mero versus Tom Brandy.
With Tom Brandy.
That guy on the right.
Well, I figured out.
You don't need to worry about him.
At all.
No.
Didn't he have the same kind of match last week? Where it was like someone that didn't matter?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Scott Taylor. Yeah. Beat Scott Taylor.
Young Mark Henry says, rewind. Remember when Zach and his friends started a singing group called the Five Aces in that docu-series Saved by the Bell? I'm starting to doubt they were actually singing.
It wasn't the Five Aces. It was the Zack Attack.
The Zack Attack.
The Zack Attack.
Friends forever. We'll be friends. I fucked with that song, yo.
I remember the Potato Sack says rewind.
Oh, yeah. And Tom Brandy came in to rescue Sable's honor. Yeah, that's what we saw last week was Tom Brandy come in and put it to Mark Mero after the match, I believe.
I wish we could have had Kate seen him when he first came in as just the wild man.
Yeah.
Mark
The
Mero?
wild man, Mark Mero. Mm-hmm. This is his second gimmick in there.
So you still a Mark Mero fan?
Yes. The Zack Attack was the band. The Five Aces sang Come Go With Me at the Max when Zack was smooching Slater's sister. Learn your docu-series, pal.
You're right. Excuse me.
Our fault, your mistake. The recently new married Mark Mero.
Mm-hmm.
Newly
Got married on Saturday, I think.
Mark
They
Mero?
were pretty too.
I thought I got married like a week ago on Thursday.
No, I think it was Saturday.
Oh.
Or last Saturday, perhaps. No, I think it was this past Saturday, actually. Yeah. Well, I thought he got married, but he hadn't yet. Yeah. But now he has gotten married. Yes.
Brandy.
Tom Brandy has no heat.
Why are they running away from him?
Because look, he's a big muscle dude.
Yeah, but he's a tough. Oh, I forgot.
He's a heel. He's a cowardly heel.
I forgot he was a cowardly heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing Mark Merrill could do at this time. They was just loving Sable.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember back then watching and feeling bad for Mark Merrill.
Well, he was getting heel heat though, you know.
He was, yeah.
Sable was over though, that's for sure.
I wish I could have been on a fly on the wall back then because Sunny was still supposed to be that chick by then, and she was slowly phasing out, and Sable was coming in. And Vince was giving all this attention to Sable and not so much Sunny.
Mm-hmm. Sunny, I thought was way hotter than Sable.
Bruh, I thought the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Sable was never my thing. She seemed like, when I was a kid, I mean, I was like 14, 15. She seemed too old for me, you know?
Shit, I liked Deborah more than Sable.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. But judging by Saved by the Bell, the new class, they instituted a cup maximum policy with the girls. I still let them play with my ding dong, but there's no plump hooters to smack on. Rewind saying Sable was married to Mark Marrow and then divorced for Brock Lesnar. Vince sexually harassed her. She sued WWE, won, then came back, and Vince did a program where he sexually harassed Sable.
Right. All true.
Every bit of it.
Strange career for Sable.
Is she still alive? Yeah, she's married to Brock.
Yeah, she's married to Brock Lesnar, yeah.
It's weird as much as she was hyped and talked about back then, and she's another one that's not in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of weird. Like you said, as much as she was hyped, you would think she would be by now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the distraction from the wrestling that Sable is providing.
Yeah.
I want Mark Merrill matches to be good. You think the Fringe is to be like a little nod to Johnny B. Bad?
I felt like it was.
Why
But
did the
boxers
Fringe on
was
his
wearing
boxing
stuff
clothes?
like that back then.
Boxers would wear fringe, yeah.
Oh, would they?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
How come Vince never went to jail?
He's rich.
Well, the court case isn't over, is it?
Oh, for that one. No, the court case hasn't begun yet.
Because Vince had money.
Everyone's saying yes, Sable is still alive with a fuck ton of plastic surgery. Her and Brock are like 10 years apart. She's close to 60, I bet. Oh no!
Anybody can get it. And then the shadow boxing. The shadow boxing. Oh man. My mama said if she could hang, she would watch these with us. My mama is in bed by like 7 o'clock. Because she love, when I say love her some Stone Cold, I mean love her some Stone Cold.
Yeah, I love Stone Cold. So I guess Mark Merrow wins by DQ.
I like Stone Cold. I love how he stuns people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a picture of like Linda McMahon and for some reason the other McMahons at the White House with Trump,
Yeah.
and someone
Mhm.
posted something that said Stone Cold has done like 5 of the 7 people in this room.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Like
All
Linda
the McMahons
McMahon.
took the stunner horribly.
Yep. Yes, they did. All the McMahons, Triple H, Donald Trump has been stunned.
I told my students that, and they did not believe me.
That what?
And that Trump had been stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was like, yeah, Trump used to do stuff with WWE, and they just like blew their minds.
It would be weird only knowing Donald Trump as a politician, like young kids.
Mm.
That would be strange, not knowing his whole history. Quite a life.
It's like in Back to the Future when he goes back and says that Ronald Reagan's the president, and Doc Brown's like, the actor?
Yeah.
It looks like Sable loves her some Stone Cold. Look at that back she gave him.
Facts gave him that look.
Rewind saying, oh, fuck. Chainsaw Charlie. Fuck yeah.
Yep. And we are at 59 minutes and 58 seconds.
Gosh, I would learn this whole entrance. I learned this whole entrance within like a month when they really started getting into that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Stone Cold made Raw a big show, says Eric Tate.
Mm-hmm. Made it feel like a big show, too. Chainsaw Charlie was Terry Funk.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
Terry Funk.
I like Terry Funk.
Oh, you didn't know?
So I believe this is our main event match.
Oh, really?
I believe this is our main event match. The main event is
For the
going to be
belts.
Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell footage, and Shawn Michaels calling out the Undertaker. So I think this is our last match.
I love Billy Gunn.
What about the Road Dogg?
I don't know the Road Dogg very well.
You'll get to love him.
I like the you better call somebody.
Yo ass better call somebody.
They have matching Cartman shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wearing a wrestling singlet in the picture?
No, that's when Cartman was into weight gain.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, it was like a weightlifter shirt.
Oh. It says beefcake on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just running around the whole show. BK.
I love South Park. I still love South Park.
Dude, that's one of the shows I go to sleep to at night, yo.
Oh man, I couldn't go to sleep to that. It's too loud and too funny.
Oh man, I listen to it going to sleep, man. I love that daggone show, yo.
I love it though.
You can go
Can't
to
wait till they bring it back. I hope they bring it back full time. They just been bringing it back in like an episode here, an episode there.
Mm-hmm.
I would murder you if you tried to watch that as our bedtime show.
We go to sleep to Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, She Wrote.
I love that show.
I also love that show.
The Headbangers was good too.
Mm-hmm. And they're on their retirement tour coming in 2026.
That's crazy. I didn't even think they was still wrestling.
Yep. On the indies.
What's going on with Billy Gunn?
I don't know. Yeah, he hasn't been on TV lately. I'm not sure. There are a lot of AEW people that just aren't on TV. Their roster's so big.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings for an interesting story because we still don't know what's going on with the Acclaim. There go the Godwins that we just saw this weekend under mask. That was Shanghai. Was it Shanghai something me and Kay was trying to figure out in Big Tex?
Shanghai Pierce.
Yeah, Shanghai Pierce and Big Tex.
Steve McBoob saying, I bet this new Christmas movie on Hallmark Channel ends up with everybody getting addicted to heroin and overdosing. Those Hallmark movies are edgy as fuck.
I gotta get a new chair when we get to the new house. Or something.
There's no room for a chair.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get rid of stuff, babe.
Your mom has a chair in the office.
Yeah. I'll get rid of a lot of stuff. Promise. A lot of stuff.
Chair.
Yeah.
And a television.
Yeah.
And another television.
In bed.
And a bed. And all your books.
Mm-hmm.
Rockabilly.
You know, I bet they have a lot of those books at the library.
You're a lot of
Just saying.
They're the Godwins. And we're at 1 hour, 4 minutes, 34 seconds. So the Godwins just showed up for us, Switch.
Oh, they just showed up? How the fuck
Yeah.
am I that far ahead?
Yeah. Nice slam by Billy.
Oh, I think I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, we're at 1 hour, 5 minutes, 2 seconds.
Yep, there you go.
Double drop kicks to the nuts. As the Godwins watch on.
That ref that's in the ring, that's who used to accompany Andre the Giant around for years. Tim White.
Tim White, yeah. I forgot about that.
We're going to have to do podcasting from our bed.
I think so.
Because there's no room for 2 chairs
I think so.
for us to like sit next to each other.
Yeah. It'll be intimate.
That'll be so weird.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to get color lights and shit too then.
Yeah, at the new house, yeah, we'll be doing podcasting from the bed, I think, because the office is full of stuff. We maybe can do it in the office once we get it cleared out. We just gotta get rid of a bunch of stuff, that's all.
Yeah, so that stuff's your mom's.
That's true. Well, we can get it cleared out too. Got the garage. A lot of stuff's going to the garage. And a lot of stuff's just going.
She and Jenny just put a bookshelf in there and filled it with books.
Y'all can't do a yard sale at the new spot?
At the new spot we could, yeah.
There's nowhere for people to turn around though.
Oh, that's true. And the New Age Outlaws just got the win.
Like if we had a yard sale, they would have to drive through our yard sale to get out of our yard sale.
True. Here comes Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie.
2 crazy SOBs. It's okay, Terry. Just throw some pantyhose over your face.
The street that we're moving on to is like a 1-car street. What's that called? Like a 1 lane.
1 lane.
1 lane street.
Not even a street, it's dirt.
Yeah, it's dirt. It's gravel.
Yeah, there's some gravel. It's mostly dirt though.
It's mostly dirt and giant potholes.
And giant potholes, yeah.
Moving to the country.
So what have you thought of the wrestling tonight, Kay?
It's been okay. I feel like there's not been quite enough of it, but it's been good.
Really?
Don't forget the baby powder switch.
Yep.
Pantyhose and baby powder.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you right.
It is 9:15. I gotta go.
All right.
You want me
A
to
lot
leave
of people
the
say
park?
this is when it changed. It's when Mike came into the picture. That's when the shift changed and started going towards WWF and not so much WCW.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
You want me to turn it away from?
Yeah.
Double A.
Well, I'm gonna run the chat.
I'll try to keep up with it too. Well, we towards the end of this anyway.
Yeah. Kate's going to get our groceries.
I thought it was Thursday.
Yeah, she thought it was Thursday, yeah. Which, speaking of which, we will be here, JCW Lunacy, Christmas Day, 6:55. I am pausing on basketball to be with you wonderful people, Christmas night. And Rewind says WrestleMania 14 for me is when the Attitude Era really kicked off. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But we started with the December 22nd, which was Russo's first, well, not his first show, it was his second show. It was the first Russo written show you can watch on the Raw Vault, though.
I hope and pray that they have that Raw when Mike goes in the ring with Vince. I want Kay to see that one. That's the one I want her to see.
Yeah. I haven't looked that far. I think they have like all the January Raws. But then throughout the rest of the year, they only have them like here and there. It's so weird. Why don't they just put them all up?
I don't know, man.
I mean, they have them all. It's not like Netflix doesn't have room.
Exactly.
Dude McBoob said, hold on, I'm starting to doubt Zach Morris is actually playing that guitar. I believe Lisa is really playing bass because she's black. That's fucked up.
That reminds me of that South Park episode when Cartman was telling on Token, him and Butters that started that band, and Token was like, I can't play bass. Cartman said, shut up, Token, you're black. You can play bass. Just give me a fucking bass line. And then Token started playing, was like, son of a bitch.
And Eric says later in 99, Raw was live every week. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was every other week.
And
how
I don't know.
WCW was able to give out those spoilers.
Yeah, I feel like in 99 it still was every other week it was live. I could be wrong about that though. I'm not sure. I know throughout 1998 it was live one week, tape the next week. But I'm not sure about 99. I don't know. I feel like it was still live one week, tape the next. Yeah, so that was our main event match. But coming up, we still have highlights from Shawn Michaels' Undertaker Hell in a Cell, and we're going to see Shawn Michaels call out The Undertaker, which I don't know how smart a move that is.
Especially now that Kane's on his side, it seems.
And we're back from commercial. So we're 1 hour, 10 minutes, 13 seconds in. And Eric says when SmackDown came, it was live every week, talking about Raw. Okay. Oh, you may be right about that. You may be right.
Yep. And Rewind also saying, I believe Mick Foley won the heavyweight belt in early 99, and WCW gave away the results. So I don't think it was a lot live just yet. He's right. I do remember WCW giving that away. Yeah, it was taped, I think, late 98, and it aired like January 4th, 99 or something like that. And yeah, WCW gave it away. And Tony Schiavone, which he said he regrets now, he said, that's their world champion. Can you believe that? That ought to put butts in seats. Butts in seats.
And immediately upon him saying that, like 2 million people changed the channel to Raw, yeah. To see Mick Foley win the world title. Which I went nuts. I found out because it was taped, though. I found out like 6 days early. Because of spoilers. I used to read spoilers.
Gosh, I remember this cage match like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm. What was this at? Was this Bad Blood? In your house, Bad Blood? I don't remember.
I think so. Don't let me lie to you. It sounds right.
Rewind saying
Rewind.
Lisa on the dirt sheets back in the day. Man, I was all over the dirt sheets back in the day. When we first got the internet, that was like all I did. And I used to do fantasy wrestling. Which is where you like do your promo. You have a character and you like type your promos and all that shit. And whoever types the best promos wins the matches and stuff.
See, we couldn't afford internet when it came out. I was still doing the magazines.
We got the internet in 1998.
Ah, shit. We ain't start fucking with the internet till like 02.
Yeah. All I would do was like read wrestling spoilers and burn CDs.
When I finally did get it, I was burning the hell out of some CDs.
Oh my God. I still have those CDs today.
And trying to talk to women on what it was, America Online.
Yeah. Eric said he got the internet in 06. That's waiting a little while. Yeah, I got it in 98 to help me with homework. My parents got it so I could do homework and stuff. Well, papers and all that. But like I said, I mostly use it for wrestling news and burning CDs. So
yep. HBK.
and Sean got the win there.
Yep. Oh man. As much as I love the Royal Rumble, only thing I can see it for this jump is like I know that this Royal Rumble is going to be the end of my boy for a while because of this Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he hurts his back on that casket.
Out of all spots to hit it, that lower part, man.
Oh, yeah.
So do you think he was really in that much pain at that WrestleMania against Austin? Or was he just putting on?
I don't know. A lot of people,
time was up.
Exactly. A lot of people don't believe the back injury was real. He just believed he knew it was Austin's time and he wanted to step aside for a little bit. I don't know. Man. I don't know. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say he was not in that much pain and he just knew it was Austin's time. If I had to make a bet, I would say he just kind of was faking and took a couple years off.
I said it wouldn't be the first time he was slated for a high-power match or a high-profile match and lost his smile.
Right. Yeah. If he hadn't had a history of that, maybe I would think differently, but
yeah,
he does have a history of not wanting to lose, and he would have had to lose to Stone Cold like several times, Eric Tate asking, what year did YouTube come around? I don't remember. I don't even remember.
Just answered that question. Well, not just that. We answered that question a while ago, but I got you while my boy talking.
And Rewind says that's also the WrestleMania where Undertaker taped up his knuckles just in case HBK didn't do business. Oh, shit. I didn't know that story.
Yeah. So at that jump, Undertaker came out and sat in Gorilla with his fist taped up. Just in case Sean, because back then him and Sean, they did business together, but they ain't fuck with each other.
Right. I didn't know.
Especially after that screw job.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that story, but after the screw job, I could see him worried that Austin wasn't going to get put over, and that was such a big deal for Austin to get put over Michaels. You know, like that had to happen. That had to happen.
Tate, YouTube came out in 2005 of February.
Okay.
But he is such a glutton for punishment. He doesn't know when to stop.
That is the only belt that I want. So pretty.
It's a great looking belt, man.
Heartbreak Kid is gonna prove that you are nothing more than a loser. And the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels will walk out of the Royal Rumble. Still, the show's
Eric said it's been a long time. Yeah, 20 years of YouTube. And thanks to YouTube for giving us, all people like us, a platform to come on here and talk our nonsense.
Feels like it's been longer than that.
Yeah, it does. YouTube, we're on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's at No Bones RASSLIN. And I post wrestling news on there. I hype up our shows, our watch alongs we're gonna do, and all that kind of stuff. So definitely follow us on X, and that's the best place to get in touch with me if you wanna get in touch with me.
So is for you to drag that big dead ass fucker down here. Think like a man. I'm gonna take you down here. So
And we're at 1 hour, 19 minutes, 6 seconds. We got about 3 minutes to go here.
Yep.
And Rewind says, talking about the Winged Eagle, says it's a good belt, but in my opinion, the next belt, the Blue Big Eagle, is my favorite. I just bought my Powerball ticket, and if I win, I'm going to DM Conrad and offering him $1 million for the big gold belt.
Man, Conrad's wrestling collection is crazy, yo.
Yeah.
He got some good stuff, man.
I miss having all my photographs behind me. That was one of the first things I moved to the new house. And as long as it's taken us to fucking move, I could have just left it. Could have just left them.
Nope. Better just to have it down, no matter how long it takes.
I know.
One less thing you got to worry about.
I know. I'm glad you're saying that. We're getting there, man. We've been moving very slowly, but we're getting there. And Eric said Eric has a nice belt collection. He showed me on Facebook. He's got a bunch of belts. He said, I'm getting the 1984 WWF title next year. Nice. That's a good looking belt too. Hulk Hogan's belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eric's got a bunch of nice belts. And Rewind says, I got 9 belts, but I want a real ring worn belt. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. Have a part of history like that. And here come Triple H and China. It's not them in the casket.
Like, it's not us. That damn look.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's The Undertaker.
I think that's the casket that was originally built for Yoko.
Oh, yeah?
Gosh, yeah. You know a Russo ending when you see it.
Yep. And that's our show.
You know.
And so we're going to do our ratings. So we always do match ratings, and we do 0 to 5 bones. 0 bones is terrible. 5 bones is excellent. And this was Raw is War, January 5th, 98, New Haven, Connecticut. First, we saw Ken Shamrock beat Farouk by submission to the ankle lock. Gave that 4 bones out of 5.
Yep, I gave that 4 bones out of 5 too.
Then we saw NWA North American title match for the vacant belt. We saw Jeff Jarrett beat Barry Windham. I gave that one 4 bones.
I gave that 4 bones too. Windham still was in there doing his thing.
Mm-hmm. Both of them look good, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we saw the Disciples of Apocalypse beat Sniper and Recon of the Truth Commission. I gave that 1.5 bones.
I gave it 1 bone.
Yeah. Saw Owen Hart beat Savio Vega. I gave that one 4 bones out of 5.
I gave it 3.5. I felt it was just a little too much outside stuff.
I hear you. Saw Mark Marrow beat Tom Brandy by DQ when Stone Cold came in and stunned Marrow. Gave that one 2.5 bones.
I gave it 2.5 bones too. A half a bone extra for the stunner from Stone Cold.
And then we saw the New Age Outlaws keep the World Tag Team titles by beating the Headbangers. I think it was a title match. I gave that one 3.5 bones out of 5.
I also gave that 3.5 bones.
Nice. We're pretty right on. So best match, worst match, rating for the show out of 5 bones. What do you say, Switch?
Worst match, I gotta go with that tag match.
Yeah.
For the best match, I'm actually gonna give that to Double J and Barry. And they had the least interference, just a little something from Jim Cornette. And overall, I think I'm gonna give this show 4 bones out of 5.
All right.
4 bones out of 5, much better than last week.
Yeah, definitely
And
much
y'all,
better.
it's just gonna get better.
Yep. Worst match, definitely DOA over Sniper and Recon. That match was not good. Best match, I agree with that too. Jeff Jarrett over Barry Windham. Good match, solid match.
Yeah.
And rating for the show, I'm gonna also go with 4 bones out of 5. I thought it was a very good show. No matches were like excellent or anything, but some good wrestling.
I think that if we would have been able to see the Raws before that, me personally, I probably would have went like maybe 4.5 bones. But being that I remember a lot of the storyline, I could fill it in. But if we probably was able to see that again with a fresh pair of eyes, it probably would have been a little bit higher.
Yeah. And Eric says 3.5 bones, because I forgot you do 5 bones, not 10. So 3.5 bones from Eric, from Rewind. Eric said 4 bones, a very good Raw. Yeah, I agree. Very good show. Much better than the one we saw last week, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So, folks, that's going to do it for us, but we still got some schedule stuff I got to tell you.
Yep.
We
got coming up.
2 days from now, Christmas Day, JCW Lunacy, 6:55. We're doing the watch along. If you haven't heard yet, Vince Russo is the writer for that show, and it has gotten wild. There's good wrestling, great stories. Just turned into a great indie wrestling show, and it's free on YouTube also. So that is 6:55 Thursday. Saturday at 6 o'clock, Wolf, Switch, K Fabulous, and I are doing our AEW World's End prediction show. Where whoever gets the most matches predicted right wins the No Bones About Wrestling Prediction Championship belt, which Switch currently owns. He has won it the last 2 shows in a row. So that's 6 o'clock Saturday. 7:55 Saturday is our AEW World's End watch along. We will be there until whenever the fuck it ends, 12:30, 1 o'clock more in the morning, whenever the fuck they decide to end their show. Hopefully they don't go past 12, but their pay-per-views last for a little while.
And I also want to say, y'all that's in the chat, y'all need to make sure y'all should hit Asa up on X and send in y'all predictions. Y'all scared of the champ? Come for the champ. Come from the belt. I'm calling y'all out. Come for the belt. Send in y'all predictions for what is it we're watching?
World's End.
World's End. Come challenge me. I'm holding it down. Two title defenses. I'm going for a three-peat.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as he said, viewers, listeners, yeah, share your picks. We'll share them how well you're doing. We'll share that on the watch along, and then next Tuesday we'll be right back here. Tuesday night Russo 7:55 Tuesday. We're gonna be watching Raw from January 12th, 1998. Counting down to the Royal Rumble, and also Switch has a show. He does on YouTube that is coming back. And let's see, Dude McBoob, will there be hot chicks licking their own nips? Not on the show. No, I doubt
Maybe
it.
Lunacy.
Maybe on Lunacy. That's true. There might be on
You
Lunacy.
never know.
And so, Switch, when's your show coming back?
The show will be coming back. That will be in, we'll say when the NFL starts, we'll be bringing that back for the playoffs. When the NFL playoff starts, and you can catch that on YouTube at CGR Pro Sports. We talk NFL. We'll be talking NBA. We'll still be talking wrestling stuff. That's on Sundays at 7:30 on YouTube at CGR Pro Sports. Can't wait till that comes back. Also on YouTube, you can type in CGR Productions and check out our music, live streams, interviews. We got a web series. We just went live last night, and my father did a mini holiday concert on there where he sung about 5 songs.
Nice.
And it went real good. So go back on CGR Productions and check that out for the holidays, man. My pops, he does his thing. But other than that, y'all know where to find me right here with the No Bones crew doing our thing, holding down my prediction belt up in there.
We'll see.
I'm loving it. Loving it.
All right, everybody. We will see you Christmas Day, 6:55 for JCW Lunacy.
Come hang with us for an hour and a half.
Yep. That's all you got to do. Take an hour and a half from your Christmas and come hang with us. 6:55 Thursday. We will see you then. Love yourselves, love each other, and for the love of God, use your turn signals, people. Even when you're just changing lanes, use your turn signals. Save a life.
Please.
Save a life. Save your own life. Switch, thank you for being here as always. And
always, brother.
That's it for tonight. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Get some rest, man.
Yeah, man.